It's party time! Excellent! Excellent!
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 2 of Skroove's Brewskis with the Broskis.
Halloween edition.
Wayne, what did we talk about today? Was that even a good Garth?
No. Well, Garth, we cover... I can't even... I'm going to skip over the voices. This is a Halloween edition. We filmed this on Halloween. We talked about our sponsor, and some spooky stories were told.
Scary stories, yeah. Real scary stories. Some jokes.
We told some jokes. Talked
Halloween
about our
trivia.
beer facts. We had a little Halloween trivia segment where Kenny quizzed me, and there were consequences for the winners and the losers.
Drinking consequences. Tyler did rather well.
Thank you.
A.K.A. Wayne.
Party on, Garth.
Party on Wayne.
And then, of course, we sang a song.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do sometimes on this show.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Swing.
Swing.
Thank you, and enjoy episode 2 of Skroove's Brewskis with the Broskis. Cheers.
Cheers. Party on, Garth.
Party on Wayne.
It's showtime!
The bar is open. Follow-moi.
2 beers. Big beers.
Hey, Mazzetti, get Jimmy a beer on me.
2 beers for 2 weary travelers.
Picture yourself like a good chap, will you? The balls and the glare.
Is that a tasty beverage or is that a tasty beverage?
And here we go.
Wayne's World! Wayne's World! Party time! Party time! Woo!
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah.
Welcome to episode 2 of Skroove's Brewskis with the Broskis, brainchild of the Beer Mitten, a video podcast series syndicate of Skroove Media Playground, sponsored by Joe's Liquor. I'm Kenny.
I'm Tyler, and we are the Skroove Brothers. Welcome to the Halloween edition of Brewskis with the Broskis, episode 2. Let's jump right in and talk about our sponsor.
Yeah, Joe's Liquor is episode 2's sponsor, right off the corner of
Livernois and 9?
Yep. About, 500 yards from our house. It's perfect. We love it there. Kyle and Randy take care of us.
Yep.
Hooking us up. Proud to have them as our second sponsor.
Yes, they are. They were the first liquor store we went to down here, and they're really awesome guys. And so they've been having construction going on lately out front, but they are open. They are well stocked with wine and craft beer. That's what we like about them. There's plenty of good options. That's where I usually go to get our Boda box because it's really competitively priced there.
Yeah.
And with the construction, though, really cool. They added bike racks to hook your bike up. Before there was like one lamp pole that you could like tie it up to, maybe.
Excellent.
And if that was taken, you were SOL. So there's a bunch of bike racks out there. The construction's coming along. Great craft beer and wine selection. We love the guys there.
And they also take care of us when we get kegs for our parties.
That's right. Yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, we got some kegs there. Joe's Liquor.
Check them out.
9 Mile, Livernois. They're great.
All right, so we'll jump right into our first segment.
Well, I'll just dive into it. It is Halloween.
It is Halloween.
This is getting recorded on Halloween.
On Halloween.
But this will probably air a week later.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get any trick-or-treaters while we're recording.
Yeah. We'll have to just throw some candy out the window.
Yes.
But we went dressed up as Wayne and Garth for
The bar Saturday.
last Saturday. And we said we had to record this on Halloween and dress up.
Oh, and we're in a basement.
Yeah.
Wayne's World is recorded in Wayne's parents' basement.
Yeah.
It's only appropriate.
It is very only appropriate. And we love Wayne's World.
We love Wayne's World.
Mike Myers, Dana Carvey.
Not to be confused with Michael Myers, the serial killer from the Halloween franchise.
Which always happens on Halloween night.
Yes, so
Beware.
stay vigilant. First segment, Discover Weekly.
Yes.
Since we'll stay on theme with the Halloween stuff, I've been watching Eli Roth's History of Horror. It's super sweet. So Eli Roth, if you don't know, my first exposure to him was Inglourious Bastards. And he is he's a director, he's a producer, he's a writer, he's an actor, and he does a lot of stuff with Quentin Tarantino. I really like him. He's a cool guy.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah. So, he has a show where he just breaks down like the horror franchise and the evolution of horror from like zombie to slasher to like where it is now, and he has like Jamie Lee Curtis talking about Halloween and John Carpenter and all these people who wrote and acted in these movies. It's really cool.
It's on AMC.
Yeah, if you have the AMC app, this sounds like an AMC ad, but if you have the AMC app, you can just download it and type in your credentials. And so check out the AMC app if you want to watch that. And that actually led me to watch Scream. I'm a big fan of slasher films, and I'd never seen Scream. They were starting to talk about it, so I paused it and went and watched Scream 1 and 2 so I'd see it without spoilers, and those movies are incredible, so bonus Discover Weekly for you guys there.
And Gordon is in it from C-Spot Run.
Gordon from C-Spot Run, Charlie from Kangaroo Jack, who's actually in our pre-roll. He's
Yeah,
2 beers,
yeah,
big
yeah.
beers.
Yeah.
Courtney Cox from Friends, a lot of famous
Excellent.
people. Excellent, yeah.
Swing.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
All right, yeah. Please don't get good. That's Discover Weekly.
Oh, and I have a Discover Weekly too. Today is Halloween, and on Halloween, as they do, there are trick or treaters, and I discovered this week that my popcorn bowl doubles perfectly for a trick or treat bowl.
So if you might be listening to this and don't have a trick or treat bowl in around, maybe you have a popcorn bowl.
You can transform your popcorn bowl into a trick or treat bowl.
Wow.
You just pour all your candy in there. Maybe wash it out like
So
I
it's
did.
not all greasy.
There's not a bunch of butter and popcorn residue in there. Boom, candy bowl.
Well, that was a good Discover Weekly. Really, really well thought out.
Thank you.
All right. Today we're gonna tell some spooky stories.
Well,
Tis the season.
instead of drinking moments in history, we're
Yeah,
gonna go
we're
with a spooky story because I don't know if you guys know, but today is Halloween. Excellent.
Swing.
Swing. So, all right, I'll go first.
Okay.
And I don't know if these are really spooky. I kind of got scared at this one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Don't laugh. This is spooky.
I wish you didn't have that mustache,
Excellent.
Garth.
My daughter woke me up around 11:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves game. "Daddy," she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve, "guess how old I'm going to be next month?" "I don't know, Beauty," I said as I slipped on my glasses. "How old?" She smiled and held up 4 fingers. "It's 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them." She had somebody's 4 fingers.
Oh, that was the worst thing I've ever heard.
Spooky.
I don't think mine's much better. That's impress your friends with that story. This is not some. See, I got a story. It's not some fable from the internet. This is more of an urban legend. I'm going to share with you.
That's a real story.
Yeah, I bet. All right, I kind of like that one, but the dog. Actually, the dog's stomach, and it has 4 fingers in his stomach. There's like an intruder in the lady's house. You ever heard that? Mm-mm. This is not my story, but this is like an urban legend. I've heard this from a million people. Like some lady comes home and her dog's not feeling well, so she takes him to the vet and then goes back home and they x-ray, whatever, open up the stomach and there's like human fingers in there. So the dog and blood, and there's blood in the house or something. The dog bit the guy's hand off, and she's back at home and gets the phone call, so the guy's still in the house. Something like that. It's an old urban.
Ooh,
Old one.
that was spooky.
That's not mine, though. This is a
My
story.
was better.
That wasn't my story. This is a story about a young boy. We'll let him remain nameless, keep his identity protected, but his parents every night would say, tuck him in, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, common expression. So, one fall day, the boy went to bed and his parents turned off the light, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. He woke up around 3 a.m. to a weight on his chest. Lo and behold, it was a body. So he pushed the body off with all his might, and the body fell on the floor. He was scared. He goes, "Was I dreaming?" He wasn't sure, so he peered over the bed, and there was the body. So he screamed at the top of his lungs, ran downstairs, woke up his parents. "Mom, Dad, there's a body. There's a body in my room. There's a dead guy. There's maggots and bugs and of all sorts crawling in it." Bed bugs, ironically. And the parents go upstairs, and sure enough, there's a body there. So the dad the next day scoops up the body and
They left it there all night.
takes it to the morgue. No, the morgue's not open it. Just turn the AC on, keep it from stenching up the place. Took it to the morgue, and the next night, It's about time for bed, and the boy's wondering, is somebody pranking me? Is this a supernatural act, a sort of a zombie-style scenario? He didn't know. Sure enough, he had to sleep, although he was a little nervous. What are the odds of that happening to him 2 nights in a row? So, per usual, his mom and dad hit the light, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Once again, around 3 or 4 in the morning, the boy awakes to another cold corpse on his chest, to which he thrusts it off with all his might and throws it on the ground, and sure enough screams, "Mom, Dad," runs downstairs, and there's a body. Sure enough, the parents come up, there's another corpse filled with maggots and maybe bed bugs and creatures of all sorts. Again, the dad takes it to the morgue the next day, and the boy's spooked.
As he should be.
He can hardly sleep now. And he says, you know what? I'm going to get to the bottom of this. He's a big fan of Scooby-Doo and shows of those sorts. He goes, I want to get to the bottom of this.
Sounds like a very brave boy.
He is. He's a brave boy. So he ties a drinking glass, similar to what you might pour a beer into, a pint glass, and a string over his bed, across the room. And he thinks, if a man were to break in or someone were to lay this body on me, knock over the glass, it'll shatter, it should wake me like an alarm clock.
Yes.
So, on this night, he falls asleep, reluctantly, of course, as he is terrified. It's just a boy. And, what do you know? He hears the glass shatter. Turns on the light, only to find his dad about to lay a corpse on him. And it was on that day he found out his dad has a very sick sense of humor.
Hilarious.
That was scary.
Did you make that up?
No, kind of.
Oh my god.
It was a hybrid story,
With what?
a similar one.
Excellent.
I just the occasional drawn out story with no real punchline, kind of like the purple ping pong table with pink ping pong paddles.
Could be a joke for next week. That's actually a great joke.
That wasn't supposed to be a joke. That was a spooky story joke.
I mean, that's a great story.
Yeah, it is a great
You
story.
might have to wait, actually, to tell that story. Very nice. Well, I guess we'll go to our next segment, joke.
Am I allowed to tell another one?
Sure.
Okay. This is a joke about an old...
Joke or a story?
This is a joke about an old Bulgarian man. I wrote his name down so I wouldn't forget. Boris Branimir. Wasn't really an old man. Ever since he was a kid, though, he had aspirations to drive trains. Like some people want to be an astronaut or a pilot or an army guy. He wanted to drive trains.
Be a conductor.
Yes. And Boris, this was his passion. And sure enough, as he was ready to join the workforce, he got a job in Bulgaria driving trains. Now, his Achilles heel, if you will, was he was a rather reckless young man and loved to drive these trains faster than maybe he should. He was rather reckless. So this is Halloween, so I chose kind of a spooky joke involving murder. That train got in an accident. Killed an innocent person. As you know, that's murder, manslaughter, whatever. Not sure on the terminology. He went to jail. And he was to be executed. So they sent him to the electric chair. And as you do when you're about to be executed, you get a last meal, and he orders 1 banana. So
Sounds like my kind of guy.
You do love bananas.
I do.
So he eats his banana and goes to the electric chair. Sure enough, they flip it on, sparks and electricity. And what do you know? Boris, he's fine. He lived.
He's a ghost.
No. People were shocked. That's actually not the punchline, but that was good. People were shocked, and they said, well, there's actually this old blue law in Bulgaria that if you survive a
Electric chair.
what's that called? Death sentence.
You get as many bananas as you want.
No, that would be a great addition. No, if you survive a death sentence, it's an act of divine intervention, and you are allowed to leave. Your freedom must have been an act of God.
Jules, that was some
Divine intervention shit. No, Jules doesn't say that. Anyway,
Pulp Fiction.
so he joins the workforce again. Somehow gets his job driving trains again.
Boris is a smooth talker.
Oh, Boris. I mean, this guy is we just don't know how he survived. This guy's got something going on.
The science of with a banana.
So
pH
he
levels in
somehow gets a a job in Bulgaria.
nonetheless.
Unbeknownst. Yeah, driving trains again. And what do you know? He can't help himself. Speeds it up.
Oh, Boris.
Crashes the train. 2 more people dead. Sent to jail. Requests his last meal. What do you think he orders?
Yeah, 1 banana.
No, 2.
2 bananas.
So he eats his 2 bananas. They send him to the
He
chair.
must have been full.
Yeah, same thing. Flip the switch, nothing happens. Divine intervention. They send him right back out in the wild. This is so bizarre. And what do you know? He gets a job driving trains again. I don't know how this guy did it.
Oh.
He must have been a master of disguise. Anyway, so this guy's Boris, his name is he's driving these trains. And what do you know? His Achilles heel.
3 people.
He does. He crashes the train, kills 3 people. He's up to 6 now, this guy. Wild. And, of course, he gets incarcerated and given the death sentence again. Time for his ceremonial last meal. What do you think he orders?
3 bananas.
3 bananas. And the guard goes, you know what? Fudge this. I'm not giving you 3 bananas. You know, you're a witch or something. You're getting out of all these murders, and you're just gonna pull some trick. Son of the electric chair. Flip the switch. Electricity flows, and there Boris is alive. And the guy comes with him. He goes, "I gotta know. You didn't have the banana, but the bananas before." He goes, "No, the bananas had nothing to do with it. I'm just a really bad conductor."
That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Boris Branimir. I just made that name up. I tried to find the most Bulgarian name of Boris.
I don't even know what Bulgaria is at.
Tell them Boris sent you. Monster Mash.
That was very good.
Thank you.
I thought you were just going to keep going until like 20 bananas. No
Soon
point.
he had a bushel of bananas. He had all the bananas. Yeah.
And that's
You want to hear another one? I just keep telling these long-winded jokes.
Oh, man. Yeah. That was a good joke.
Thank you.
Good story, good joke.
Okay, where are we now?
I don't know what's next, but that reminds me of a personal story. You know, tonight's Halloween, right? Today's Halloween.
Yeah.
Devil's Night was last night. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Mm-hmm. Devil's Night is kind of a night where you go around, being a little mischievous, if you will. One time in high school, I went to a graveyard. This really wasn't mischievous; just kind of rather
spooky.
This was rather spooky. Yeah, me and this lady just went to a graveyard.
I find that hard to believe.
Me and this girl went to this graveyard. Really spooky. It was dark, really dark. It was late at night, middle of the night. It's me and her there, all alone. Devil's Night. It's cold. You know what I got?
Got something?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Scared.
Yeah, that's of course. What else would you get from a young woman in a graveyard on mischievous night?
Have you ever been in a cemetery at night?
Once or twice. You guys? My problem was holding my breath the whole time.
All right. You have a joke?
I just told you. You want another one? I got plenty. I don't even need to read them either. I got them memorized. I got a whole memory bank of them. I have another one.
Is it Halloweenish?
I have another one. It's about bees.
Is it Halloweeny?
No, not really. We'll save it for next time. I'll tell a bee joke next time.
Bees?
Well, wasps, bees. We'll tell that next time. Keystone species.
I just want to make sure we're good on our time.
Okay. We have the Skroove video.
Yep.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah, I got that pulled up.
Okay. This is a segment where we watch an old video that we've done that's most likely awful and embarrassing.
All right. This is 60 seconds of Skroove. It is called Spirit Halloween. This is a video we made last October.
If you want to see it, it's episode 493.
It's on YouTube. You can watch it. Watch along with us.
Spirit Halloween. We have some ideas for who we're going to be this year for Halloween, but
My vote's ketchup and mustard. I gotta find a Halloween costume that involves a mustache. He's already got half the outfit. It might be a sultry swan outfit. Keep the fake mustache, detective kid. Tyler's idea. Can't say it. Picture this. We're at a party, right? We're at a party. We're walking around a party. We're at a party. Trick or treat. We're asking for treats. We're asking for treats. Get it?
That was a good episode. We ended up being.
I thought I would show that so we could dive into what we went to Spirit Halloween for. What we dressed up as for last Halloween.
So
do you remember?
Yeah, last Halloween we were Top Gun, Goose and Mab.
Yeah,
but
for whatever reason, you were the only one that bought the movie quality.
I had a movie quality jumpsuit. Kenny had this old green parajumper suit from God knows where. From like
it was actually authentic. It was real.
From a surplus store of some sorts that he'd had.
Yeah, I think one of my old roommates. It was one of my old roommates had it.
And so he didn't have any of the patches on his. And I was like,
mine
let's
was
get some patches and so on. No, this is good. This thing is about 2.5 sizes too big on my brother. And it looks like he's wearing a potato sack, basically. But it's army green. And then I have this movie quality one with all the patches and it says Mav on it.
About getting cold on Halloween.
Yeah. And so I didn't know if we could really do Top Gun because it was like I was Maverick and he was maybe the mechanic who worked on Maverick's plane. He didn't have any of the. It didn't fit him. It was awful. But he had the mustache. That's the only thing.
But you said it looked good at the time.
So we, it looked all right. Didn't look good at all. I just really liked mine. I said we could just be each other's wingmen.
Yeah.
So we were kind of like, oh, he's my wingman. But yeah. So.
Yeah, but you were walking around with this cool one, and I just had.
Mine was like almost tailored. It fit like perfectly.
Yeah, and I said I think this looks cool. I'm pretty sure at the time you said it looked cool.
Oh, I said that just.
But then afterwards,
I thought it was hilarious.
You laughed at how hard it was, not even remotely close to you.
It didn't look even if it fit you perfectly, it wouldn't even look right. And it was about 2.5 sizes too.
So we went to Spirit Halloween just for Tyler's costume, and I just had old.
Oh, why don't you tell him about this year?
Oh yeah, this year we went as Wayne and Garth. No, yeah, so we went as Wayne and Garth.
I think I have a black lung. That's a real cough. I think I got a case of runner's cough, that.
So I'm Garth, he's Wayne. We went to Spirit Halloween, and they actually didn't have the Wayne's World hat there anymore. So they had one that said Party Excellent, that I really tried to convince Tyler to buy with a wig, black wig.
No.
He wouldn't do it.
Okay. The black wig had about 5 strands of hair, a 1/4-inch thick. It was awful. So I was, trying to get myself together. My friend Tori had an actual Wayne's World hat, and I was supposed to get that from her, but I never made it out to her area. So Kenny, being the
creative mind behind everything we do.
I'm sorry,
Go
what?
ahead. I just interjected because I knew you had to belch.
Thank you.
I just finished your sentence.
Are we finishing each other's sentence?
What's that from?
I don't know, like that. And he went out and bought a blank black hat and drew the Wayne's World on it with a marker. And I must say, I am thoroughly impressed. Yeah, he did really well. And then we ordered that hat or that wig and glasses off of Amazon, and then that jersey tee, that flannel, and this black T-shirt.
For this?
These are all for this stuff. So, what was your?
Yes, what nationality are for this? Italian.
Crocky.
Hello, Mike. Excellent.
So more of this is dad's than anything.
Yeah,
50% of it.
That's a cool hat, though. How much you pay for that? Where'd you get that?
It was $1.
Yeah, not bad.
I can't wait to throw it away. So since you brought up old costumes,
Yeah,
we're talking about that. Somewhere around here, I brought a surprise segment. I didn't tell my brother about this. You want to go restart the camera?
you just kind of pull up your iPad. I'm gonna go.
Okay. This is I didn't tell Kenny we were gonna do this, but I did some digging, and I brought some Me and Kenny have always loved dressing up. Some old pictures of us in costume throughout the years.
Are we ninjas?
I couldn't get that one. This is gotta probably be close to my first Halloween.
Extreme close-up.
Wow! We might actually just plug these pictures. But
Oh, wow.
Kenny is. Are you a bear or a cat?
A cat, I'm
Kenny's
a
a
ferocious feline.
Kenny's a cat, and in every picture that I found, he was holding his tail. If you look, every picture, I got a couple.
Where did you find those from?
Don't worry about it.
you text Mom?
He was. Look at how he's. That's just so bizarre. And then I was a scarecrow.
Well, see, you know what? You know why I did that? Because I was actually an extremely smart child. You said, what are you, a bear or a cat? Bears don't have tails that are that long. So I held the photos so I knew that there would come a day when we did something like this.
I like
and
it.
it would be
You should
questioned.
get that collar back. So yeah,
It's like a choker, kind of.
it does. Look, here's another one. You're still holding your tail. You won't set that down.
I like
It's
my
a big
tail.
pumpkin. That's
like
probably great grandpa's. Oh, and personal favorite of mine, Kenny.
Oh, nice.
My brother loved. He hated wearing clothes a lot. Still does.
But I always like wearing hats. And as you can see here, I kept my cat hat on.
He's got no clothes on,
So I can keep my
and just
candy.
his cat hat.
A hat for cats.
Next, Kenny is a very well done homemade Superman,
Wow, I look
and I am a clown or a jester of sorts.
an idiot.
Here's one of my personal favorites. Peter Pan and Captain Hook. As you can see, I couldn't grow a real mustache back then, so I had a fake mustache.
And our mom was drawing you a mustache.
Yep.
On. Nice black hair, too.
Thank you, yeah.
Looks like mom made that hat.
This was your first day with me. Joke from last episode.
Are you wearing? Wait, were you wearing my Peter Pan hat?
No.
Oh.
Yes, I was. Look at.
Oh wow, I look like Pan.
My only concern is that you're
Never
sitting.
grow up, kids.
My brother is just sitting on this pumpkin,
Where's
and the
the
stem is. So that's that.
Must not have had a stem on it that year.
Here's Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think my favorite part of the photo is Jar Jar Binks. My dad is the most hated Star Wars character of all time.
Did Jar Jar Binks wear a vest like that with a white button up?
I think he was going to prom. This is one of my personal favorites. This
Have
is
you
my
seen Ninjas?
second to personal favorite. Here we have a
The punk rocker guy, undead rocker. Oh, nice.
Kenny is a ghoul. I was the guy from Scream. I was Ghostface.
Don't even know his name. Never even saw it back then.
Yeah, I hope not. I was like 11. Duh. Cooper, our little brother, is a bunny of sorts, and Kenny is this. I don't know if last minute he just wanted to
I really want face paint.
be a ghoul. He's
an undead monster.
He's an undead guy with an axe.
Excellent.
Excellent. That's what you said. Here's Kenny using a power tool.
Show the 100 hole.
I know. I know. We were SWAT guys that year, and
Oh, there were bullets.
there were bullet holes in
Yeah,
our
I remember that.
pumpkin.
It was badass.
Here we are. Everyone's smiling. Mom said smile. Kenny is still in character and dead ass serious. Took that
SWAT
role.
guys are.
Took
They
that
don't
very
smile when
serious.
they're on duty.
And this is
Kick ass.
this
Cooper's
is-
the SWAT dog.
Oh yeah, Cooper. So if
The
you look back,
recycled bunny costume.
here's the bunny costume.
Cooper's our younger brother, by the way.
Yeah, and here is him
With his
we
ears-
just drooped the ears down and painted SWAT dog
And
on
he's
his
wearing
chest.
the necklace.
The
I had
necklace
as a
and the cat. Very well done. My mom is very artsy, and this is one of my favorites. I'm Jango Fett,
Oh yeah.
and my mom made me a sweet jetpack for it. Cooper's a skeleton, and Kenny,
Undead rocker.
I could never
Dude, that was so
figure out
cool.
what he was doing. Let me describe it for the podcast listeners.
Well, show him the picture.
Well, if they're listening. Kenny had got this mask. It was the skeleton with a blue mohawk and
sweet.
carried around a guitar.
Blue and yellow mohawk.
He was this. Kenny was really big on being people who weren't real characters.
Because I've always been so creative in that is how
Very
that's where we're
imaginative.
at, where we are with our business. The outside the box thinking, the mohawk with the guitar, and the spiky bracelet with the crossbones. I don't know if you noticed, there's crossbones on my white t-shirt.
No, I think I really honestly, and correct me if I'm wrong, remember what happened with this. You really wanted the spiky bracelet just to wear
probably.
around to like play. So you built a costume around it, so they would buy it for you.
And I thought maybe the mask would be a good addition just in case you were playing and maybe a undead rocker guy.
You love masks.
I hate the smell of those things.
So yeah, that concludes the.
You are so serious with that Django, right?
Well, you can't see my face.
The Django fat?
Yeah,
Yeah. I said Django just by itself reminded me of Django, like.
I was Django fat. Should I just clarify that? As a 12-year-old. So yeah, that concludes the costume portion.
That was a good surprise.
So, and since you mentioned,
How's your best
oh,
brown?
yeah, we didn't even tell them what we're drinking. We're drinking Best Brown Ale. That's what I have, and I love it. It's by Bell's. Great fall beer. Look at that the can artwork.
Yeah, and I got a Hooma Loompa.
Shh, I'm talking. The can artwork just reminds me of fall.
You have a swig of that?
Yeah. I'm sick. Wait till you drink it.
Not bad. I love IPA, so I had to go with Hooma.
Yeah, and I don't.
So yeah, we went to this just a little side tangent. Went to this event at Bush's grocery store inside their JB Smokehouse. Shorts was there. It was the Shorts Shandy event, and they had Hooma Loompa, and they'd pour Hooma Loompa in like half a glass. We made our own shandy with like orange juice, pineapple. That was good.
So it. I can't help.
Yeah, right, Wayne.
You said that not even in
Excellent.
character. Said, "Are you alright, Wayne?" In your voice. A shandy is like beer mixed with some fruit juice of sorts. So yeah, it was cool.
I'm sure our audience knows.
No, they might not.
Excellent.
Sure.
I see a little man over the musket.
Can you do the fandango? Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, 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 Galileo,
Galileo Figaro.
Magnifico! I'm just a young boy, nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family. Very, very frightening.
Easy come, easy. Okay.
Little high, little low.
This will not go.
Oh man! You see that video of the cops doing that?
Yeah, I showed you that.
Oh yeah. Excellent.
Swing.
Swing.
So yeah, next segment.
Beer fact.
All right, I brought a bear fact. During World War II, a bear named Wojtek joined the Polish army. He transported ammunition and sometimes drank beer.
Serious?
I don't know. That's what the internet said. Because last week you brought a bear fact. I brought a bear fact and a beer fact in one. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Wojtek. Wojtec.
Come on, Jack. Sounds cool.
Wojak, the beer drinking, ammunition slinging grizzly bear.
Dude, that's badass.
I probably wasn't a grizzly.
Did they win
but-
that war?
Well, it was
Was it trick or treaters?
spooky. Sorry, our podcast studio is right next to suburban America. So,
They had to win that war.
I mean, you have a bear. Imagine like
you have a munitions bear.
yeah,
Come on.
that sometimes drink beer. I love how that was like the fact that they added that. Like,
Would you search beer and bear fact?
no, just beer fact, and I found that, and I thought it was perfect.
It is perfect. All right. PsychologyToday.com says college students who dress up for Halloween are more likely to celebrate by drinking than those who do not wear costumes.
That's like the most obvious fact.
From a 5-year study of 1,253 students at 2 colleges. Thought that was interesting.
I mean, that makes
You wouldn't think of
sense.
the kids that would be dressing up would
Be
the
partying?
one to celebrate and indulge.
We're all
in-
festive.
indulge in alcoholic beverages being consumed.
Yeah.
Is that surprising or not?
That is awfully surprising. That is a wow moment. Like a wow comes on the screen.
You are our sponsor. Wow.
Yeah. We get free internet. Wow is
that's what you were saying.
yeah. No,
I didn't even know.
no,
what you were
I
saying
wasn't.
by
I
wow.
wasn't saying that. I just wow is not a sponsor, by the way.
Yeah, I found that really peculiar. Yeah.
That's bizarre. It's entirely possible. Joe Rogan. Yeah. So there's your beer facts.
I think 10-pound potato Zach just arrived.
Yeah, our roommate made a 10-pound potato casserole, a crock pot of potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Excellent.
He bought 10 pounds of potatoes. I don't know why you just buy instant mash. No one would know. So, yeah, there's your beer fact. Use that at a party or a bar or something to impress somebody. I think the munitions carrying alcohol bearing bear.
Might be a little better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe up here next thing. All right. Next segment.
Next segment. All right, here we go. Obviously, it's Halloween. We have a new segment.
Oh, nice.
I made cue cards out of white paper. We will have real cue cards soon enough. So Skrooves, Brewskis with the Broskis. All right, so here's what we got going on. A little game. A little Halloween fun for everyone.
My throat.
I'm going to ask Tyler questions because he loves Halloween. Ty, would you say Halloween is your favorite holiday? It's probably not your favorite.
That's probably not my favorite.
You love Halloween.
I think I like it more than the average person.
Why?
Because movies are a big passion of mine, and I love the genre. So, it's like there's good
You
Christmas.
live or love?
Huh? I live the genre.
Live.
I love the genre, and you just punch me.
You hold these.
I love the genre, and most other holidays, there's not really good movies that are similar.
Like
to
they
them.
don't have Christmas movies or
No,
Easter
that's what I'm
movies.
saying. They're not. Those are like, oh, you watch them to feel good and
I don't
not
even
to
like
like.
Home Alone 2 and
There's
Hard?
there's a few. Okay,
Rudolph?
Die Hard is an anomaly, but
maybe like I don't know, movie about Rudolph with claymation figures, whatever they're called. Might be a parody coming out.
might be a parody coming out to a theater near you.
You got us a theater. Anyways,
So yeah, I
they
love
all
Halloween.
feel good. You don't like that. You don't like feeling warm and fuzzy.
They're not
You
real
like-
good
you like
movies.
just the dark,
Twisted.
kill, blood, strangle.
It's a bit in my eye. Yeah,
Anyways, you like Halloween.
I like Halloween.
All right, so here's the game. I have 10 trivia questions here. And obviously, this is a drinking show. Brewskis with the Broskis. Brought to you by Skroove. Tyler gets it right. I drink. Tyler gets it wrong. He drinks. I curated these questions myself with the help of the internet.
Oh boy.
Question number 1. Some are easy, some are hard.
Thanks.
The first jack-o'-lanterns were made from what vegetable?
Turnips.
See, you probably Googled.
No, I know that.
No, you didn't. How do you know that?
How do you know anything?
Where does that come from?
I don't know. Pumpkins probably weren't readily available.
Why
and
turnips? I didn't even know that's a vegetable. That's not the first thing I would have guessed.
I've
What's
heard
a
that-
turnip look like?
It's kind of like an onion. I've heard this before.
I feel like you just cheated. You just looked up. You looked up facts.
No,
Let me see.
I did not. Remember, I
It
said, "Do I
kinda
need
does
to?"
look like an onion.
Yeah, I know what a turnip.
Don't look
is.
at my computer.
Sorry.
I have answers on it. What rank is Halloween on highest grossing commercial holidays?
Second.
That is true.
Is it?
Second. I feel like
I didn't. Oh, you
you
calling
went
me?
to my cue cards.
Are you calling me a cheater? I ain't calling you a truther.
I shouldn't have gave you such layups. I should have made them harder. I was trying to make it fair for you.
That was a guess. I mean,
The largest pumpkin ever measured weighed over 800 pounds. True or false?
true.
True. That is true. 836 pounds. Bonus question. Who carved it? What was it? Not who carved it. Who
Like, I would
was
guess
the
it.
farmer and what year was this world
Oh my
record held?
god. Is this a famous farmer?
Could be. I mean, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Old MacDonald,
And what year was this pumpkin grown?
1912.
No, this is a brilliant year. Anything produced in this year is just a pure excellence, greatness, destined just for the stars.
1969.
Norm Craven grew that pumpkin in 1993. Drink.
Kenny was born in 1983.
The first known mention of trick-or-treating in North America occurred in what year? Question number 4.
This is impossible.
To the 1900s.
Yeah,
It was in Canada. Remember Canada?
Friendly neighbors to the north.
Sorry.
It's okay. What?
See, I said some were easy, some were hard.
19.
That's a good start. You're right so far.
22.
Oh, that was close. 1927. But you still got it wrong. Drink.
I was thinking Roaring Twenties.
I should have gave you a 5 year if I would have. But I mean, that was question 4. You already got 3 out of 4, right? So.
I think that's a pretty good guess. They got to have reason.
What country is typically believed to be the birthplace of Halloween?
It's a pagan holiday, right? It's Celtic. Ireland. Is that right? Can I tell you how I know that?
Why did you say Celtic?
Because that's what they say.
Who?
I
didn't know that until I read it up.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
So-
It said the Celtics are believed to be known to like start Halloween in Ireland. That is correct. I will drink for that. Might drink the rest of my beer because I don't know how you got that. When he even said Celtic, I don't know how you got that.
Do you want to know how
Yes,
I got there?
I do want to know how you got that because I never knew that.
So, Halloween 3, the movie, is Season of the Witch, and there in that movie there's a very small reference to like pagan holidays and something about the Celtic belief.
But
And
pagan isn't associated with Celtics.
I know I'm just
Pagan, I looked it up, is just religion that's not mainstream, correct?
I don't know. I'm telling you what my reasoning.
I thought you knew what pagan.
And the villain in there is an old Irishman. So I kind of used some deductive reasoning there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure pagan is like, I just looked it up because I didn't know what pagan meant. Because I always hear pagan as a,
Halloween, it's pagan.
yeah, it's a pagan holiday.
And I haven't seen that
Paganism,
movie in years, by the way.
a person holding religious beliefs other than those of the main world religions.
So, yeah.
Relating to pagans. And then I read some stuff and I was looking up these questions that, I don't remember all of it, but Christians tried to convert pagans to Christianity on October 31st. For the 31st.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you can't never really believe anything you hear on the internet. But.
Except everything we say. We are on the internet.
True. According to tradition, question 6. That's a very good guess. According to tradition, if a person wears his or her clothes inside out, then walks backwards on Halloween, he or she will see what at midnight? According to tradition.
I don't know if it would be a ghost or their ghost. Is it either of those?
Is that your final answer?
I don't know what else your spirit, your soul. I don't know. Yeah.
Wrong. Witch. A witch.
Ah.
Drink.
I should try that tonight.
Should. I've been looking for
Or
a
say Candyman in the Mirror 5 times.
I have been looking for witch as of recently. I kind of want to get some voodoo dolls made up.
Of who?
Question 7. What city in America holds a record for the most jack-o'-lanterns lit at once?
It's got to be population based.
I don't think that's the case.
No. What city?
Yeah.
New York City.
No.
Ah.
You can guess a state if you want. Second guess.
Massachusetts.
What city?
Boston.
Why was that your second guess?
Because Boston is heavily influenced by the Irish.
Oh, wow. That's very good. That's the answer is Boston, Massachusetts. The answer is Boston, Massachusetts with 30,000. I should have made you guess the number. That's why I had that written in parentheses. I was going to have you guess that. 30,128 pumpkins.
I thought that was a pretty good form of deductive reasoning.
Yeah, you should have guessed Boston because I don't even think Irish people live in New York, do they?
The look on my face there is going to be priceless. That'll be somebody clip that.
I guess I was reading all these internet and things.
Hey, what? I wonder
Boston-
Boston Celtics. You're talking about Celtic religion. What is a Celtic?
What is a Celtic? Are you asking?
Well, I mean their logo, their mascot.
Celtic religion. What
Yeah.
is it? What is a Celtic?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Boston. There's a few cities that are like known as like the Halloween capitals of the world. Boston is one of them.
Probably because Salem, Massachusetts, too.
Yeah, I think that was another one though.
Is there a question there about that?
No, what is a Celtic? relating to the Celts or the earlier languages, which constitute a branch of the Indo-European family and include Irish, Scottish, Gaelic, Welsh, Breton, Manx, Cornish, and several extinct pre-Roman languages such as Goulash.
Goulash is a language?
I don't know.
All right, next
Celtic language group. I'm getting off topic.
Next question.
Question 8. You've done extremely well.
Thank you.
We got that wrong. I just gave you a second chance. Pumpkins are actually indigenous to the Western Hemisphere and have been found on the continent for more than 5,000 years.
Was there a question there? I don't think there was a question in that.
It's more of a comment, really.
Kind of like that first story I told. That was more of a comment. It was on that day. He found out his dad had a...
What percentage? Question 9. What percentage of all candy sold in the U.S. every year is purchased specifically for Halloween?
Can I get a margin of error?
I will say... Would you rather have a margin of error? What margin of error would you like?
10%.
I'll give you 5%.
Okay. I knew you'd do that fast for 10. Idiot. 50.
1/4%.
Damn it.
1/4%.
1/4%?
25%.
That's not a quarter percent?
Percentage 1/4. 25%. Question 10. I don't know if you'll know this. If you don't, this would be a very good question because I thought of it myself.
Oh my.
Did I have another note card that said something? I felt like I made up a joke on one of these. Question 10. What is Dr. Loomis's first name from Halloween?
Loomis. Sam Loomis.
Dang it. I didn't know how hard that would be.
I could tell you the actor's name, too.
Yeah, who plays Dr. Loomis?
Donald
I felt like
Pleasance.
that was even an easier question. I didn't know if they ever said his name. I didn't know if they ever said Sam Loomis.
Once in the first one. Or maybe more, but
And
that's...
here is the show where the rules don't matter and the points
Because
are made up.
it's all made up. Oh, I got 3 out of 4. I had to shoot it up here. Don't I make up rules? Those are good questions.
You did really good.
Thank you. I did really well.
You did a good job. Well, if I would have known we would have went that route. It was supposed to be I made 10 questions for Tyler. Tyler made 10 questions for me, but we kind of got on the internet and realized there wasn't a lot of Halloween trivia out there. So I just made 10 questions for Tyler, and
I wonder how we would have stacked up against each other.
probably pretty evenly.
Yeah, probably.
Excellent.
Swing!
That was good. Good work.
Thank you. Do I win anything? How many did I get right?
Get one of these beers.
Hey, thanks, dude.
I don't have to review the footage. Somebody comment if we have any listeners still.
It's not even live. Like we're supposed to know during the show.
Viewers. Well, I'm saying if people, we won't watch ourselves and count. We'll just have people watch, comment on YouTube or Facebook video. I think it's that time of the year, time of the show again. Jingle time.
Jingle time. Well,
For our sponsor, Joe's Liquor.
we like taking extra good care of our sponsors because, well, they're our sponsors. So we wrote another jingle.
Yeah, and I'm not playing the guitar today because Wayne has drumsticks. If I don't have drumsticks, I'm going to use my fingers.
Wayne has drumsticks? I thought Wayne played the guitar.
Garth, what did I say? What did I say, Garth?
You said Wayne. You idiot. You have drumsticks? Did you go buy drumsticks?
Finger drums.
Nice. That's showbiz, baby.
And that's showbiz, baby.
All right.
Excellent.
I really should have practiced this one.
Yeah, right.
This is going to be rough. Come on down to Joe's on the corner of Livernois and 9. Don't mind all the construction, they are open all the time. Come say hi to Kyle and his older brother Randy. They have a great choice of whiskey, beer, and brandy. And if you need a nice cold keg, they can help you with that too. And to our second sponsor, we say thank you.
Thank you! Thank you, Joe's Liquor.
Thank you, Joe's Liquor. I totally
Tyler.
forgot the way, like the rhythm of
I was going to say, you played that way different than we did in rehearsal.
I don't even,
rehearsal.
I don't remember how it's supposed to go. Do you remember how
You did it a lot more fast paced. It was like, I said it reminded me of Lola.
Come on down. Help me get me there.
What are the lyrics?
Come on down to Joe's on the corner.
Come on down to Joe's on the corner of Liver and 9. Don't mind
Come on down to Joe's on the corner of Illinois 9. Don't mind the construction, they are open all the time.
Yeah.
Come say hi to Kyle and his older brother Randy. They have a good, nice choice of beer and whiskey and Randy. I'm gonna stop. I'm ahead. I totally I went to
They
play
have a
it the
great
first time.
choice of whiskey, beer, and brandy.
Guys,
that was great.
I'm really. I
You wrote
feel
that
bad.
2 hours ago, though. That was good.
I wrote that like 2 hours before the show, and I totally just forgot. You're supposed to practice that stuff.
We'll get better. Don't
We'll
worry,
get
guys. Oh, I remember what I was supposed to say. You whale.
Oh, good work
You really wailed. Wayne.
Good work on that. Thanks, Garth. What? You really did.
Excellent.
Nice job on the drums.
Swing.
Nice job on the drums.
Yeah, we never even practiced that yet. I'm just intuitively such a great musician. Try to channel my inner Garth.
What?
Elgar.
All right. Well,
Thank you for tuning in
thanks
to
for tuning in to
episode
episode 2 of
Happy
Skroove,
Halloween.
Brewskis, the Broskis. Happy Halloween.
Yes,
And
even though this is airing, a week later.
Yep.
Hope you're still celebrating Halloween.
Yep. I hope so. It's one of those things. Party Halloween.
Party on, Garth.
You give it a shot. Good.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth.
Excellent. Extreme close up.
That's a wrap.
Peace.